Hey guys, what's up? I am here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of Dr. Stone, which is on episode 21, Spartan Craft Club. Now, this episode right here was pretty cool, although there are some things that our characters are running into, so if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that after making that hydro gear thing whatsoever, they have to it that the next thing they do is to make a box for storing electricity, which is called a battery. But apparently, it's like dipping 2 sheets of lead in our old two-faced goddess friend sulfuric acid, and we all know what sulfuric acid does. All right, there are numbness in order to kill you. Of course, there are some trouble along the way where they have to make a certain gear, but we have to it eventually. They somehow manage to get past that thanks to the help of Chrome and the old man Kaiseki, And of course, when it comes to other stuff involving not too much hard labor, I mean everyone else will be training, such as Gin and Kinro, and then everyone else will be harvesting certain amounts of food with bottling equipment thanks to Senku's idea and everything else. And of course, the next mission in this episode was to make light bulbs, which involves some things involving maybe having to make a vacuum tube because the weight of mercury to catch the air as it falls creates a vacuum, and eventually they do make a light bulb, which is really nice. I mean, well done, Senku. I mean, he's pretty much a genius of all science, obviously, in many ways to one. But aside from that, we have to it that they end up having to grab their batteries, of course, etc., along with some wine, a light bulb. They managed to get a lot of things done, but apparently, the hard part is that they're gonna make some computer eggs, gears of electrons, vacuum tubes, but apparently, one of the wires or vacuum tubes is not really working out so well, and they will end up burning out pretty badly. Like for a few seconds, it looks like it's in good shape, but later on, after that few seconds, it'll later on burn out, which really sucks really badly. Even with Chrome's gathering of a lot of copper here and there is not even working. Even Senku right now is really at a stuck situation point because without cell phones, you may not know what your enemy is doing, and of course, if you don't know what your enemy is doing, they could be very unpredictable. And we have to it they're working very hard to try to find out something else to make something better. But Senku's really stuck, and he's really having some hopelessness. I mean, we never see Senku into this hopeless situation, but when time comes to shove, and they don't got a lot of time, and knowing that they can't get past to a point where this thing keeps burning out, I mean, it's obvious that Senku's gonna go oh man, I'm really starting to lose some hope right now, kind of thing. But it's no time for him to be a little depressed about a couple things. But we have to it that our mentalist boy decides to get Senku you need to take a break. I mean, usually if some things comes about, you should take a break every once in a while when you have to get your mind reset, And eventually we have to that Suika and everyone else ends up seeing the new light coming about, which is really nice. And of course, Suika ends up having some kind of gemstone that Senku is actually very familiar with, He ends up realizing that what Suika is holding is a shillite or something. And because of that shillite, these things are usually used in modern filaments and talks about tungsten here and there. So pretty much Senku's hope might have come back to light after Suika has this rare gemstone inside her hand that she found from Chrome's rock gathering. Of course, since the heat resistant, it's a bunch of tungsten, but we have to it that Senku and Chrome are about to go cave exploring to get more tungsten, or whatever that gemstone is called. But apparently they need another person with them, and they decide to bring Magma along because he's the big muscle guy, and he could carry a lot, But as time as you know it continues on, of course, they don't got much time. Of course, Magma doesn't seem to like the idea, but he's going to go along with it anyway. So, yeah. Pretty much the episode ends up with Senku and Chrome getting ready to explore with Magma to grab more tungsten or that gemstone that could help out with modern filaments, etc. So, yeah, pretty much they're overall in this episode, without a lot of detail and confusion, they are still continuing their journey to make cell phones. Of course, they made their light bulbs. Now they're trying to make vacuum tubes, etc. But apparently, the wires or filaments or whatsoever burns out pretty quickly, and that's not a good thing. And Senku seems like he's losing hope here and there, but after Suika finds a rare gemstone or tungsten, however you want to call it, looks like to me they're gonna have to explore the cave to get some more, and they're asking Magma to come along, So I go like, oh, here we go. So, yeah. Anyways, looking forward to see what's gonna happen in the next episode, but time is limited, and of course, there's only a couple episodes left before this series ends. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm really gonna be sad if the series ends and there's no season 2 announcement, but we'll have to see. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm off as little people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.